Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Please excuse me. I was actually looking at the overall room. I guess you can see my door for once. That's an interesting thought. I know there's a lot of people like Chris and Dinky and Higgins and Brian. I haven't heard from Brian. I hope Brian's okay. So I got a small update to give you. I'm not going to be here too long because I got things to do, phone calls to make, and so forth. But I want to give you guys an update. And I'm also been watching my Roku a lot more. I offered my sister one. I don't know if she wanted one or not. Here it is. So apparently Roku has now put in a new button on their newest devices for apparently Apple TV or something. Which reminds me, I got to check in on the Apple TV thing tonight. Some of these streaming services, right? They bill at the weirdest hours, the weirdest times, right? And because of it, you get an email. It's like, oh yeah, it doesn't go through. Well, you know what? I contacted them and said, look, your service is shitty. I've been watching the Peanut Show and I'm done. And then you took away this movie and I'm done. And then literally, it's like, you flip through these, like Disney, Hulu, and Netflix are all on there. But Sling, I haven't used Sling. The other day, I was talking to Dad about Peacock TV, wanted Harry Potter, and he's like, I heard Harry Potter. So last night, he went and watched episode 2. I was like, look, Dad, you've seen the first one, you've seen the second one. Oh, I don't know where this came from. Hold on a second. Anyway, I'm going to have a dip with you and talk to you for guys for a minute. Blue Wing's happy, by the way. His cage is clean. Fortunately, it feels like we're having some slow moments around here, backwards compatibility. So let me tell you what's going on, okay? People have been, Chloe's going nuts, all right? Literally losing her mind. Now, she has a right to. We're only human. But think of it this way. Why is Chloe going insane? Well, let's see. She thinks the APS lady wants to put her in a group home. It's not her preview, but Chloe thinks so. She's paranoid. She thinks my advocate wants to put her in a group home. That's not her preview. She can put Chloe in a group home only if Chloe basically signs herself into the group home. See, legally. Then she's worried her mom's trying to put her in a group home. Again, that's why Chloe's not talking to her mom. Then she thinks my cousin Dinky, if Dinky's watching this, is putting Chloe into a group home. So Chloe's got this notion tonight, pay night, buy a ticket, and leave. She's like, wow, I'm going to leave on the 8th, right? Well, buying a ticket, not taking it on the 8th is not good. Literally, it is not good at all. And I'll tell you why. Because like Dad said the other day, you want to take ticket, you buy it, you get paid, you buy your ticket for the next day. You already pack your bag up and you leave. Then Dad says, it's done. Dinky would probably agree. Problem is, you have to leave the next day. You don't make it a week. Because in a week's time, you can change your mind. And there's another reason Dad said if you're going to leave. You don't leave, So you leave the next day and then you're not obligated to pay the bills. But then the manager basically won't restart anyways, even if Chloe leaves, because they want that full payment. So she'll just say, oh, Chloe will be back, which means she doesn't want to she'll leech off me for a whole year. And then she'll be like, oh, then by that point, the advocates would basically already been suing, and then they'd have to pay me like $20,000 more in payments and reparations due to the fact that I've been paying so much for rent, So if Chloe leaves, Another thing is, I didn't see anything from my neighbor or whatever. My neighbor messaged me about phones. I just can't believe, Dad's right, but Dad's, what the fuck is this? I don't care. Can you fucking throw this in the trash, you piece of crap? I hate how Google's basically disabled certain things you can't do, or Gmail. I mean, literally, the other day they asked me if I could upgrade my storage capacity. I'm almost maxed out after having Gmail since 2002. Yeah, I'm like a 19-year person. In 19 years, I filled up 15 gigs. So they're like, "Do you want us to give you 50 gigs at like dollar or 99 cents a month?" Yeah, but eventually people will think that's a good deal, and then they'll raise it. You know how it is. You get it for like 10 years at 99 cents, and one day they just raise it to like $2.99. You're like, shit, and they say, oh, it's inflation. I mean, literally. Is there a way to get a solid state portable drive and just download all your email onto it once a year and leave it go at that? I mean, that would be cool. Then you've got more space, everything's off the server. But nope, doesn't happen that way. So and usually the problem is it's all the sent email. They're trying to charge you for all your sent email. That's. So I turned around and I asked Gmail about it, and I said, "Hey, how does this work?" I said, "Do I still get your fucking shitty fucking ads? Because if you're basically charging me a couple bucks a month for fucking services, you better basically make sure I don't get any shithole fucking what. They're like, "Oh, the ads are for everyone, even business customers." I'm like, "You got to be fucking kidding me." I use Gmail as my own primary email for everything. And if I'm going to upgrade, I mean, the world's gone to hell in a handbasket, I tell you. I mean, literally it has. I mean, that's the way it is. I worry about my cousin Dinky. The other day I messaged her finally. I said, what got you depressed? She said, it doesn't matter. It does. You see, when I'm depressed, I tell you why I'm depressed. When you're depressed, it's like you ain't gonna get into it. It's like basically a giant for Tara knocks, where Tara's Dink knocks, it's like he ain't gonna get in, and that's the thing. I mean, literally Dinky turned around, the other day, and she's right. I care for Dinky and Corey. And she says, look, you got family that cares about you. You got a little rabbit that cares for you and a moppy, The thing is I understand that, but if we're truly family, which we are, my family would turn around and my cousin Dinky would say, this is why I'm depressed. And said it doesn't matter. Literally. Literally, it doesn't matter. Really? It doesn't matter? That's amazing. Not family as family. Everything matters, I mean, literally. Anyways, I haven't heard from Chris for a few days, so but yeah, I mean that's why I want to give you guys an update today. Is Chloe's talking about leaving on the 8th, and Dad says that's too late, because that there's other issues with that. The 15 most popular dogs. Is it a video? Because if it's a video, I do not want copywriting on it. However, it's not loading, so oh well. I just hope it's not a video. I always wonder if the Shih Tzu is a top breed. I'll figure it out later. Fuck it. The hell. Mm. More useless crap in the news, I tell you. So, anyways, the other thing is Chloe's basically angry also, and because over the during the heat wave, that air conditioner was only pushing out that box fan was only pushing out hot air. I mean, literally, if you want fucking 100 degrees where it was actually feeling like 120 to 140 in here, yeah. I mean, literally, me and Ebony and Mappo was all baking, basically, literally roasting. And when it got to a temperature where it actually dropped, temperature would drop for like 4 hours where it was cool. The rest of the time it was spike, so, trying to sleep in it and everything else was miserable. Trying to watch movies was miserable. Literally everything was miserable. So my advocate got arrangements to spend up to $1,500 for an portable air conditioner unit in my place. But as long as there's no heat wave, the people that are providing the money says they can stretch it out. So unless they're, by the time there is a dire straight need for it, but the thing is, it's summertime. I mean, right now it is approximately at 6 o'clock. It is approximately 67 degrees and sunny with a cool breeze of like 5 miles per hour. So, which isn't bad. And so we got the natural air, between power outages and heat wave and everything else. I mean, literally, I was talking to Poppy on the phone the other day, and I said, I wish I could talk to Dinky on the phone. I really do. So, Dinky, if you're watching this, that's your cue to have me not beg to talk to you sometime on the phone or Zoom. So, anyways, today's July 1st, as you know, 4th of July is coming. I have a feeling, my gut feeling says my cousin Dinky is depressed mostly over politics. I know how Dinky is, and I know how Dinky thinks to a point. I've been with Dinky for weeks on end, so I love Dinky very much. I just think between Dinky and I, we're like distancing right now for some stupid effing reason. It's like I want to get their address eventually. I got some packages I got to send them. I'm just waiting for them to be like, okay, but I think they're waiting for Chloe to leave first. So, which tactically is a sound move, actually, in my opinion. Tactically it's a sound move. I, on the other hand, I'm just trying to finish up my morning coffee and other things. I'm worried about Chris too. Chris hasn't surfaced in a few days. Chris usually surfaces. And Brian, he hasn't surfaced at all, man. So I'm like, where's Brian? You know. Damn it, Brian! Did you get into the Jack Daniels again? Shut up, Stewie. I'm in the Jack Daniels again. What a Family Guy. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Peter Griffin's family. Anyways, back to the story. So I don't have much time today. Like I said, I'm trying to line up to get ready to go for other things I got to do, but I got some papers I need to scan and send off tomorrow to the coroner's office. My coroner's report's ready. I talked to the lady yesterday. She called me. The other family member, I'm not saying anything more right now. But it hurts. It literally hurts, and I'm sad. Next month, 39 days, 40 days is my birthday, and, the reason Dad recommended Chloe buy a ticket tonight and leave tomorrow is because she has all her money. She won't need to worry for the month. If she pays the bills here, then she's stuck here. So, Milk 35 Lee. Hey, hello, Milk. So, it's how it is, and, Chloe's trying to avoid the organizer. The organizer wants to get the job done, but I'm mourning because I lost my sister and other family member. As you know, in the past, I spoke to you guys, I think it was a month ago, about it, but, my family members took their lives, and it's hurting. I never thought I'd have this many in my entire life. It makes you think, and wonder. So, anyways, like I said, worried about Brian, worried about Higgins, worried about Pee Wee, worried about Dinky. I got so many people I worry about that I don't hear from. That I hope I hope Pee Wee sends me an email and says, hey, hope you're doing okay. Last email I sent her was, I'm in mourning. I got a guy that I know for years who writes fictional novel, body swapping novels. He is Commander Jess. Asked if I was depressed, and I said, yeah, I hope you're not depressed. How would you feel if two people took their lives? You're not going to be able to celebrate their birthdays anymore. You're not to celebrate Christmases if they do. You left your door open for them to come back, because they blamed me for all their problems. But it's like, when I grew up, here's the story. When I grew up, my cousins, they always blamed me. They're like, oh, Rita did it. They didn't want to take the blame, so every time I turned around, they decided Rita's an autistic, fetal alcohol spectrum disabled, mildly retarded girl. We'll just blame it on Rita. Guess who got the paddlings? Guess who got the belts? I guess who got the switches, got the wooden spoons, you name it. I did. I mean, literally. I remember once being beat the hell out of by my uncle. He blamed me for it. Guess who got the blame? Me. I had to be punished for something I didn't do. And yet, I just want what I want, peace. A computer that works, my cousin Dinky, she always asked me, she was sad because I didn't do any YouTube vids. She says, oh, you gaming? I was, but I need to get a new computer. So I got to talk to Dinky about either a new laptop, desktop, or TV, or a camera. Unfortunately, just got to wait patiently, she's always asking, I'm just like, eh. I hate these ads on Gmail. I really do. So I got my electric bill wasn't too bad today this time around with the box fan being used. Apparently the dishwasher not being used for days on end because Chloe won't load it up. I'll tell you a story. The other day, someone gifted me a legendary weapon. Thought I was the greatest commander in sliced bread. And they said, why are you doing these? It runs, And I said, oh, I want my legendary. Well, now Twilight's being built for me, another legendary. And Chloe's like, ooh, Twilight. Well, I offered her a week ago a deal to clean this place and I'd buy her Twilight. It's kind of expensive, takes real money or gems. It's all set up. Fortunately, she didn't clean the place. She's thinking about buying the precursor, which I already have in my inventory, and then putting it together for making it the magical toilet. We call it the magical toilet. And so she's doing that. I, on the other hand, not worried about it, but now she's talking about leaving, and it's like, well, I'll leave when we get the. To me, I agree that if you're going to leave, you leave the next day. Then you don't have to pay bills. Now leaves that to me, which means me getting a mask and my mask went missing, and then getting the bills paid, and then buying the groceries. By the way, the state changed the policies of food stamps. I don't know how it works now. I'm looking that up too. Because usually they send it between the 7th and the 9th. Well, I'm well stocked here, Heldon, so I don't have to buy any groceries. I just got to buy some cleaning supplies and, got to get the place organized, and the organizer can't come because I'm mourning. And as long as Chloe's here, Chloe will just backdoor everything, leave anyway. So, I don't want to be stuck having severe chest pain doing these problems, And so, so I thought I'd share that with you guys, that, you know, so you know how it is. So I figured I'd give you guys an update, So Chloe's like, what do you need at the store tonight? I said, dip. Maybe a gallon of milk. That's it. You see? Very simple. Dip and milk. Otherwise, I'm good, I just need to talk to Chloe, but Chloe's too busy in her own world right now, in her game, She's fixed on, like everyone else in the game, they're fixed on ascended and legendary trinkets, and me, I'm just, trying to do my best, run 3 guilds. So, you know how it is. So I'm trying to get the guild members to go get the do the guild mission, so we get the papers, get the guild hall, and start rebuilding the guild halls up. Which means getting all 3 guild halls. Which will come in handy because I can use some of the other guild halls as storage space. And then once we clear the guild hall, some of the guild officers can go to other guild halls, be guild officers and leaders, and then I can worry about less. Right now running guilds and worry about other issues too, So anyways, you know how it is. So anywho, other than that, I thought I'd share that with you all. So, got to get through my depression, got to figure out what's for my birthday. Hopefully Dinky will give me a ring sometime or Zoom me. I'll talk to Dinky eventually. I even gave her a Discord link, which I got to update again because it expires a week later. So otherwise, we're all good. So, I'm just basically like, I slept a long time. I've been losing sleep, so I actually slept a long time. Today I went to bed early, got up like 14 hours later. I was tired. Literally, I just didn't want to wake up, and then I got up this morning and I was like, and Chloe's like, oh, well, it's less than 5 hours to payday. And I'm like, it was like 5 in the afternoon. So I had my morning coffee and stuff, but you know how it is. I mean, Dinky doesn't realize, I'm sleeping weird hours, and the heat's really getting to me too, even though, this window, it'll heat this place up 30, 40 degrees heat the window. As long as you got a wind and everything else, you're good as gold. So, but anyways, Chloe asked me last night why my sword wasn't doing too well, my legendary. It's because it's a toothpick, basically. I mean, I could go, I put in certain sigils, I can mow down things. Certain sigils won't do jack, and Chloe's like, go do this. So I'm doing this. And finally, Chloe's like, oh, you got to do that. And finally, we got through the mission and took care of the problem, and I was just like, wow, I want to know how the storyline plays out, so I'm doing story mode right now because I enjoy story mode, and I can actually mow down a lot of different enemies. It's one of my favorite things, So, anyways, other than that, got to work on my birthday. Talk to Dinky. I'm worried about Dinky, anyways. She should know that by now. I got discouraged when she said, "Oh, you need a better computer." The reviews were great. Okay, I didn't expect my computer to go down the toilet either. Sometime tonight I got to get on my other computer and print out some documents and scan them in on the scanner, and then send it off to the coroner's office so she can finish up putting my packet in the mail. And then tomorrow payment goes out for the information so I can have it set up. So that's the way it is. You know how it is. The state's authorized by law to unexpected deaths. They're ordered to do a coroner's report. So, anyways, like I said, all is well here. I forgot to mention, besides Moppy stealing hot dogs, he stole a fish sandwich. I don't know if I told you this, and he stole that Chloe had to go to the store and give me, or the pub, he made another fish sandwich. Fish sandwiches are great. And then he stole 3 jalapenos, stuffed jalapenos with hot sausage in it. So, you know how it is. So, anyways, other than that, that's what Moppy's been doing. But I figured I'd share, he's got his own little food, but still tries to steal mine. So, we got a deal last night on chicken tenders, so we breaded them, and I had breaded chicken tenders for dinner last night. I got leftovers for tonight, so that's why I'm not really worried about food, because tomorrow's a new day, and I can just pick up some more chicken tenders and bread them and have chicken tenders Tuesday or Friday and Saturday, and I'm good. Once breaded, you can soak them, bake them in hot wing sauce, and you can have hot wings, and then dip it in ranch dressing, and you're good to go. So, anyways, with that said, everyone, you know how it is. So, and then I like to eat my leftovers so they don't go bad. I'm also well stocked in ramen. My ramen pots in the refrigerator. Chloe won't clean it. That was her job, and. So get that done. I still got to finish cleaning the fridge, and then we're set for the month, and good as golden. So, anyhow, kitchen's got to be re-cleaned again. Garbage is almost taken all out. I don't know if I told you this, but my door, the hinges came off 2 out of 3, so we had to close it. Repairman came out. Apparently, the sheriff served the papers when he was at my door due to the fact, I thought they were there for Chloe, but due to the fact that a water tank exploded and they couldn't turn it off the main, so a unit down below flooded and all this crap happened. Now the management's worried about Brenner's insurance. Well, the manager was contacted to turn off the water. She couldn't figure it out. She said, it's not my job. Manager also said, it's not my job to do anything. Repairman came in Monday and was like, I got a big job to do. And it was like, he told me privately, he says, you know, Admiral, if we had fucking, the manager had a sense, he would have called a plumber instead. Now, sheriff's still doing papers. I don't know what they're for, but, you know, it's the way it is. So, anywho, I better let you go, like I said, and head on out because I got business to do. So I will give you another update soon, probably tomorrow after the bills are paid. I'll tell you what's going on in my life again. And you'll get little updates from time to time through July. You know, hopefully I can come up with something with my cousin for my birthday. So, you know, and I've also slowed down on my drinking so much that I've switched to orange juice. That's my advice right now is orange juice. So I keep gallons of orange juice on hand to drink so I don't need to think about alcohol. And my game's keeping me busy. So with that said, everyone, I hope you liked your update. If you have any questions or concerns, please post them in the comments. Please add, subscribe. Please post comments, like feedback, suggestions. If like, subscribe button holds the funding for your family, including your dog, your cats, and bunny service dogs. Thanks for watching, and God bless you in everything you do.